Yo, 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 yo. We live, we live, we live, we live. Welcome to the Nick Black Show on Broken Button TV. I am your host, Nick Black, of course. Let me just make sure we live. I think we live. I know we live. We're definitely live. Hey, man. Like and subscribe. Shout out to your boys. Kind of late tonight, but we going to get into it. Daphne Joy has been on a generational run. I mean, generational. And I say that because after the trial, there was a lot of talk about her, about just surrounding the specifics of the case and people questioning whether she was a victim or not. At the time, she had stated, I was manipulated emotionally and emotionally abused and things like that. And, I'm not here to litigate that at all. But recently, there was a tape that leaked. And I'm here to tell you, the tape was cool. Not really here to talk about the tape, though. I'm here to talk about the things that happened. Let's get a round of applause. Not here to talk about the tape. That was for her. But no, I'm here to talk about the things that happened after the tape. Again, Shorty Doo-Wop is on a generational run. And here's what I mean. After that, she started hitting the podcast circuit. And she's popping up everywhere now. I'm not sure we all knew just how fine this lady is. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. Maybe I'm just super gooning and I'm super glazing. But yeah, so this had popped up earlier on my timeline.
Were you aware that you were being filmed?
No, I wasn't. The details of it are kind of like...
Illegal?
Yeah.
Can I talk about the video for a second?
Sure.
A lot of BJ.
And I guess this guy also does OnlyFans with his wife, Pillow Talk. So she on the freaky podcast circuit right now.
When I'm with a girl, 4 or 5 minutes, it's like, all right, baby, let me do you. These guys, they let you come up for...
Was it hot to you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What about that was like hot?
Because you wanted to do it.
I do everything with love and passion.
There's two types of girls. Girls that will give you head. Girls that want to suck it. Were you aware?
That smile. Yo, dogs. Listen. And I went down the rabbit hole. She is... I went down the rabbit hole. I'm sorry. If I'm gooning. But... Hey, they want to party. Yeah. All right, listen. Daphne Joy, you know what she is? She's like Hustlers fine. Like old school, like Hustler magazine. Fine. And it's refreshing. There's a lot to look at these days on the internet. But she has mastered what it seems like the art of sex appeal, right? She's not just clearly beautiful, but there are women that look better, but they don't have the sex appeal, right? They don't have the, what's the word? It really is just the sex appeal. She's a seductress. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, she's like old school, like hustler, kind of Playboy model ish. And I think we're losing that. I think we're losing recipes in that aspect because now everything is super raunchy. And hers is clearly, obviously, it's sexy, but there's and she been working out. She definitely been in that gym. Um. Anyways, your boy got to stop that gooning. Gooning. But she's bad. Generational run. Yeah, Shorty got it. Listen, 50, I understand. Puff, I understand. So let's just make a round of applause one more time for Miss Daphne Joy. Come on, yeah. Come on. All right. Now that we got the old horny unk nigga shit out the way. There was a fire ass Nike commercial that dropped today with Drake and KD. Now, Drake is the comedian. Buddy is hilarious. I think at some point when he is too old to be rapping, and I don't think there's such thing as that, but Drake seems like the type that when he can no longer make music that will go number one, he don't want to do it anymore. But luckily for him, he has other talents. So, and I think comedy acting is really his bag. We've seen it in spurts. We've seen it a lot close to not early in his career, because early he was trying to move away from the acting to show people he was a real rapper. But once he started establishing himself in the game as one of the guys, I think he got back into that. So he would do SNL, and then even his music videos, he would do some pretty decent acting in it. But Drake's comedic timing, I think, is very it's really good. I think his comedic timing is way above par. I think his acting in general is really good. So hopefully, once the music career starts to, come back down to earth, because let's be frank, there's no reason that he should still be this good at 40. Iceman is one of the best albums he's ever made. The rapping, the song selection, 10-10, no notes. I've already said this before on here. But back to this commercial. And there's a funny little shot in there towards Anthony Edwards. And I want to show that. But let me just show you. I'll start this commercial halfway. And it's a really funny commercial. Let me just I'll start from here.
Come on, man, push. Come on.
Candyman, the baddest shoes in all the land. The new colorway, the perps. This is what they call keeping it P. You should change your name to Kevin Durant, right?
Kevin Durant is crazy. And listen, I didn't plan this. I did not plan this. I do match with the perps. I didn't plan it though.
Now, I swear, what's wrong with this guy? This is crazy. Best colorway I've ever seen in my entire life. Hey, Ant-Man, can you drop your purple shoes? Said 4 kids in Minnesota. Like,
Hey, hold up. That was a shot. That was a shot. Let's run that back. He said, hey, Ant-Man.
right now, I swear, what's wrong with this guy? This is crazy. Best colorway I've ever seen in my entire life. Hey, Ant-Man, can you drop your purple shoes? Said 4 kids in Minnesota. Like, no one wants to see those. They want the KDs. Brother, these are 20 out of 10, not 10 out of 10. These are bangers. These are bangishas right here. Take a look. Take a look. What do you think I'm here for? Congrats once again. They're yours. It's all in the details. Special delivery, right?
Dog, you wild. These are fire, though.
Say that again. Holy smokes. Your world.
Listen.
Here we go.
Hilarious. Round of applause for that. Listen, great Nike commercial. Now that Ant-Man shot was pretty funny. But I think I know where it came from, chat. I think I know. Listen, the owl never forgets. Let me tell you, the owl never forgets, chat. The owl never forgets. And I'm pretty sure Drake didn't forget this clip right here. Hold up. He's really into that. Oh, he's feeling that. So the owl never forgets. So yeah, that's why I think, come on, I mean, you know when you tap your homeboy on the chest like this, when you see, that's what you really feeling that in your heart. And yeah. Someone says, makes sense now. Drizzy was too soft on him now that I know the backstory. Nah, I mean, listen, Drake can't go around shooting at everybody that liked the song. I mean, come on. A lot of people like the song. I like the song. I do feel like I didn't really care for the pedo allegations. You can't throw that on a man if that's not true. I didn't like that. But the song was a bop. Now, being a bop and being that much, pushed in our faces by the labels and all over the Super Bowl and everything else, that was probably forced. Not probably, that was forced, chat. That was forced. It was a good song. And, I mean, not to rehash the whole beef, I do feel like Drake had the best bars in the battle in Family Matters. Push-Ups was hard, too. Even Hard Part 6. I liked Drake's version. I think he barred him up. But Kendrick kind of took a page out of the Drake book where the barring up is not enough when you're in the music business. You have to make a bop. And Drake went back to that. If you listen to the diss songs on Iceman, they're bops. Janice STFU, he's dissing Hove and dissing Kendrick, and it's a number 1 song, right? So you got, the game is, hey, I need to diss you in a number 1 song. Like, it has to be a hit record. Even songs like Burning Bridges, it was a bop. Not the most lyrical song, but it caught the people because your baby mom ain't even post your single. where she at. So you gotta diss somebody in the bops to really make it count. I think Drake by now should learn that even if he's the best in the battle, you're not gonna win it. The people don't want to see you win it. That's just the nature. That's just human nature. Why? I don't know, but we prop people up to bring them down. I call it the Tom Brady effect. Even Floyd Mayweather, when you win, at some point people find it more entertaining to root for you to lose. So that's that on that. But yeah, great commercial. Next up, so I did a reaction video to Ross's new song, and I do like Ross. And I know there's been a lot of things floating around, as far as he had the issue with the plane when he was flying commercial. Listen, I'm in no position to tell anyone to fly, whatever. All these people have more money than me, I promise you, for now. But I did find this clip interesting. And I want to know you guys' thoughts on this. So there was a watch guy, and he basically says that this, the watch that Rick has is not real, because I'm a watch guy and I know these watches and I know how many they make, and I know that these stones cannot be found that easily right now, and such and such and such. So I wanted to show you guys this, and you let me know. It's more about even if you had money, even if you was rich, a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, like would you wear just fake items, like fake jewelry? And I don't, to me, a lot of this stuff is social constructs and whatever. And I'm not, now me personally, like I'm not going to wear like a fake Rolex or whatever. I'm not going to wear fake, like I got Cartiers right now. I'm not going to wear fake Cartiers. Only because it's not, to me, I don't think anything is wrong with it. Just not my style personally. But hey, Rick has seemingly a lot of money, so I'm not here to call him broke, because again, I would be that compared to someone like him. But again, let's just watch this video because I did think it was interesting.
I got one Virgil, got one in that day, the only two.
Right, let me explain a really important fact. This Patek Philippe is custom. Let me explain. After
Oh, hold up, Shazad.
custom. Let me explain. After / custom, but not fake. Not a replica. And let me use our good friend Rick Ross as an example. Rick Ross as a watch, good friend Rick Ross as an example.
Let me run it back so you can see the watch. There we go.
A replica. And let me use our good friend Rick Ross as an example. Rick Ross as a watch that directly replicates a one-of-one. Not really a one-of-one, to be honest, because they are going to produce more, but they are struggling to find the stones. But Rick Ross has a watch that directly replicates and directly resembles one of the rarest Audemars Piguets ever created. So the watch.
Now, what do y'all think? We know Ross has money. Is there anything wrong with wearing a replica of this watch? It's a nice watch. We'll keep going.
Watch that Rick Ross has is a replica. It's like buying a Mazda MX-5 and make it look like a Ferrari. That's pretty pathetic, isn't it? So that's not aftermarket, that's fake. And the case and the bracelet and everything is not made by Audemars Piguet. So we'll keep that aside. This is a watch that is completely designed by a designer called Virgil. Was the main designer of Louis Vuitton. He was the main guy behind Off-White, I believe. He was an absolute legend. Unfortunately, he passed away in November 2021. But this is what we call an aftermarket piece, not just an aftermarket.
R.I.P. Virgil. And I hate going to Vegas. I keep missing Virgil. Hey, a little birdie say you did me dirty.
Market piece, a custom piece. Personally, I don't think there's very much wrong with this because it doesn't replicate anything. It doesn't resemble anything. It doesn't try to be something it isn't. Do you understand what I mean? Virgil had 2 of these watches produced. One was gifted to Drake. I think it was first shown in January 2020 when Drake dropped Life is Good. And the other one...
Wait, chat. Hold on. Wiki. So you're telling me that there's only 2 of these watches and one of the people that actually have the real one, is the boy? Interesting. Let's run this back.
Produced. One was gifted to Drake. I think it was first shown in January 2020 when Drake dropped Life is Good. And the other one was worn by Virgil. We call this the Patek Philippe Nautilus Virgil. It resembles a 5726, an annual calendar. PVD coated the case. It looks like an aftermarket bracelet. Treated the existing dial, set it with stones. Here's something to think about. This watch resembles a Patek Philippe Nautilus. But where on the watch do you see it's a Patek Philippe Nautilus? That's the difference. It is not written on the dial nor anywhere. This is a creation by a designer who has treated this watch. Am I a fan of it? No. Would I like to see it original? Yes. But it's Virgil. He can do whatever the he wants. I know a lot of jewelers have replicated this exact watch and sell them.
Gotcha. So it wasn't an AP. They were making a design like the AP. Okay.
$50,000, $60,000, $70,000, which is again a replica, a fake. It replicates a custom watch made by Virgil for Drake and himself. I mean, that's a bit of a weird up sentence, isn't it? If Drake's watch or Virgil's watch would go to auction, would it fetch millions? Absolutely. Absolutely, because of the provenance of Virgil. One of my bucket list things to ever do is make a video about watches or about Drake's watch collection together with Drake. Talk watches with Drake. That video alone will break the whole internet and will be for sure the most viewed video regarding.
Drake definitely has a huge watch collection. Worth a lot of money. But yeah. Let me know what y'all think. I don't know. Now, if I had a Virgil custom, yeah, for sure. But it looks like Ross has a fake of the fake, which is a little weird, right? Like, it's one thing for Virgil to make you the custom AP style watch. One for me, one for you. You're my homie. I'm a designer. I'm making this 2 of 2. Bam. And then here you come in and then you get the dupe of the dupe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments of that. It's very meta. It's very layered. But yeah, man, R.I.P. Virgil. And yeah, shout out to Rose. Listen, this last thing I want to talk about. So, the New York Knickerbockers, they won a championship. Shout out to them. It's been 73 years since they won. And yeah, New York fans have been waiting on this for a very long time. So let's just give them a round of applause. Now, keep it going. Yeah. Round of applause. Now, I'm from Massachusetts, and we're used to that. Yeah, Titletown, baby. But shout out to them. They were very happy. You guys were very happy. Shout out to the New York Knicks. We're glad you guys finally living up to the city's name. The big lights weren't too bright for you guys this year. The Celtics will be back next year, though. But what I do want to talk about is Jalen Brunson. Now, you guys let me know what you think in the chat, but was Jalen Brunson taking $100 million less to help rebuild the team, which led them to win this championship? Do you all think that was worth it? You let me know. Do you think Jalen Brunson taking $100 million less, $100 million less, to win the championship? First of all, let's see what he says about this real quick.
$113 million ish is what you left on the table that you could have signed with the New York Knicks. Is $113 million worth it, knowing it's for a championship?
100% worth it. 100% worth it. I would. Oof. Even if we didn't achieve this, I feel like being able to do that and grind and go on a journey to try and achieve it would have been worth it as well. But this is definitely the cherry on top.
$113 million.
Now. Most people would never make this sacrifice. Let's be clear. Most people would not make this sacrifice. I'm struggling with this. Was it really $100 million loss? Or was it an investment in winning? I mean, a championship in New York, it carries unique value. It really does. Brunson bet on himself. He bet on himself. And he bet on the Knicks. Now, if the Knicks never win this championship, he says it still would be worth it. I find that really hard to believe. We can debate all day if it was worth it because they did win. But if they didn't win, I think most people, and even he would say, his future self would say, hey, you could have used that extra $113 million. Think about this, right? You make $80,000 at your job. But you know next year you're guaranteed to make $180,000. It's already lined up. $100,000 raise. But then your boss comes to you and says, hey, listen, I know you're supposed to make $180,000 next year. We can pay you that. But if we pay you that, the company's performance might not be as great as it can be. And if you can just not get the money and we can keep some of your coworkers because they might go get other high paying jobs. So we can keep them here and maybe recruit a couple others. Would you do that? And listen, I don't even have to ask y'all chat if y'all would do that because y'all not doing that. Y'all gonna be like, hell no. Run me my coin. Give me my manyan. Give me my manyan. Y'all not doing that. But listen, winning a championship in New York, it is the biggest market for damn near everything, right? Media, whatever. Him taking that cut, first of all, he's forever a Knick legend. So anything and everything he wants in New York is his. Like, yeah. I mean, he could smack Eli Manning in the middle of Times Square and don't nothing happen to him right now. Like, this is his city. And yeah, I mean, through endorsement deals now, because you're big ticket, you're big city. Now, if this happened in Oklahoma City or somewhere in a smaller market, no. But in New York, doing this in New York, I mean, I think there's other avenues to make up some of that money. Now, you make up $113 million. I don't know about that one, Playboy. I don't know about that one. $113 million is a lot of money. I know sometimes we start to lose proper perception of money these days. I see people online saying that online everyone makes six figures and everyone is acting like this money is not that. Listen. $113 million is a lot of money. Now, he's still going to make good money. And, his next contract will be good. But, yeah, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Did Jalen Brunson make the right choice? I mean, clearly they won a championship. Clearly, he's going to be forever a New York Knicks legend. I'm sure his endorsement deals and his prices went up. $113 million up. I'd say no, but y'all let me know what y'all think. But anyways, thanks for rocking with your boy. It's Nick Black. It's the Nick Black Show on Broken Button TV. Catch me next time. Peace.